Hi, this is a short video to show you how to select students from the Acadians Learning Online app based on their Pathways to Progress scores, so that you might want to analyze who is struggling the most in your class or who needs the most attention at this moment in time, or who needs attention. Okay, so here's an example of data, and you can find this data at ALO, acadianslearningonline.org, or you can follow the link in the classroom. Okay, so if you'll notice, when I select all up here, I'm seeing my beginning of the year reading composite score side by side with my middle of the year reading composite score. When I look at student data here, I can see side by side. This student, Sophia, seems to be making progress, and the question is that enough progress? And her below typical progress uh, pathway to progress score here tells me that it's not what we want to see. She's not making enough progress to catch up and meet the goals. So how would I select students to analyze? I can select here from by sorting by pathways to progress from lowest score to highest score. And if I do that, the first four that come up are four students that don't have a score. Those four students don't have a score because they don't have a beginning of the year score. And you can't have a pathway to progress score unless you have at least two screening scores. So for these four students, you might want to consider doing a progress monitoring with them. And you'll have to do progress monitoring at least three cycles before you can get the score. All right. Let me scroll down and choose. Notice how I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students who are well below typical progress. These might be students that I want to analyze. So interestingly, I have this student, Maximilian, who has made progress, and he's in the green, so that means that he is at or above benchmark, and he has made progress, but this score right here is telling me that he's not making sufficient progress. So I might say to myself, well, what's happening with Maximilian? Why is that the case? So to find out, click on his name and click on assessments. And now it gives me a side-by-side comparing the subscores from beginning of the year to end of the year. And you'll notice that two things are becoming obvious. First of all, well, several things. First of all, his words correct have improved, and that's good. His accuracy has improved, and that's also good. So both his words correct and his accuracy seem not to be the problem. But if you look at his retail, it's declined markedly. And if you'll look at his retail quality, it remained the same. So the retail quality is low, and his retail has become fewer words. And also, if you take a look at his Maze score, remember the Maze looks at vocabulary, and it also looks at comprehension. So it seems like this data is telling us that this student, Maximilian, needs work on vocabulary development and comprehension. So that's important to know. I'm going to go back and look at that data some more. Another student, so I already looked at Maximilian, even though he was in the green, it gave me a warning over here. Now I'm going to look at another student. Let's say I look at this student right here, Briani. If I click on her, I'll notice and click on assessments. I'll notice that her words correct improved, her accuracy improved, although not sufficiently. Her retail improved, again, not sufficiently, but her retail quality remained low. And also her Maze score declined. So this is another student that even though she is in the red, uh, it seems to be, and she still needs more work with her words correct and her accuracy. A big part of her problem seems to be retail and retail quality. All right, that's the way that you can gather information about students using the pathways to progress analysis tool. All right, I hope this helps.